Scorpio. Hi, my loves. I miss you. I love you. How are you? Okay, so this is a general read. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. There's like so many amazing readers on YouTube that you can choose from. Just pick which one's best for you. Okay, so I just heard stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel like some of you are in good spirits. But then I felt, before I started, I felt like there was something, because who did I just leave? Oh, that there's something that you, like there's some sort of call, like some sort of judgment. And I was thinking about Capricorn, and then I just kept hearing Scorpio, Scorpio. Like it just kept playing over and over. So I was like, okay, Scorpio. And then as I'm shuffling, all of the cards that represent Scorpio came out. So let's see. I feel like I'm getting mixed signals. Or maybe you're getting mixed signals. Are you giving mixed signals? Mercury, mind, mixed signals. The magician, the trickster. Mercury can be known as the trickster, the messenger. See? Mixed signals. What did I say? I feel like you guys are getting a lot of divine downloads. So pay attention to like the numbers. Actually, I posted something last night. It was about the conjunction of Mercury and the Sun. And I was seeing the Sun when I was just shuffling for you guys in the beginning of this. So Scorpio rising. Where is that occurring for you? Was that your 5th house? I did see the 5th house. So you guys might have some new ideas. Something, one more for Scorpio. Whoa, that's too many. One more for Scorpio. You got the green light with something. Because it's like you see something clearer. Another green light. And we have the 8th house here. This is your house. Endings and beginnings. But you got 2 cards. The 4th house. Interesting. Isn't that? This is like the 2 opposites here. Who just got that with 2 cards? Oh, it was Virgo. And they got the 1st house with the 7th, which is the exact opposite. This is interesting. You get the 10th house with a 10 here. I'm almost feeling like there's something around the family that is not necessarily affecting your public life, your career, but I'm hearing the word conditioning. Yeah, with the death here with the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like something is being reborn, and there's a baby in this tree. See, with the angels around, like I feel like there's divine messages. And the 4th house is the house of Cancer, so it is ruled by the moon, or governed. Yeah, it's ruled by the moon. Some of you are needing to get out into the public to share your gift. Yep. Time to take that leap of faith. With the Ace of Pentacles, oh, I'm here for it. And the 8th house also talks about, you know, shared resources. This is other people's money. You're scared though. Like, what if you don't do well? And it doesn't necessarily have to do with the spiritual gift. The star. See, there's something with the public. The 6 of Wands. Definitely. There's some sort of recognition. Who was like this that I was thinking about? Oh, Gemini, and that's Mercury ruled. Tell me about Scorpio. My lovelies. Two of Swords. Needing to choose a path. Making a choice. I'm feeling like a choice between the dark and the light. Whatever that means to you. Something has you torn though. See? That mixed signals. I was thinking about that. Which choice is the best for me? You're trying to think which one will help me win. Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be having financial difficulties, but definitely feeling left out of something. You just don't have enough to give right now. Something is definitely in the beginning stages. But with the Two of Swords being out, like, you have a choice to make with something. I think I wanted to see that. I think that was the Eight of Pentacles I wanted to flip over. So that would be a dedication, hard work, because something is going to take. Six of Cups. With the Hierophant. Man. Something from your past? Gosh. Sick of that story. From your childhood? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Not putting time into that. So it's some... Didn't I say it was something with family earlier? Something from your childhood? And I feel like it's being brought to your attention. Something's surfacing. Something's emerging, but it's not, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is waiting. You know, this is you having put time and effort into something, putting in the hard work, putting in that energy. But in the reverse, this is not it. I feel like some of you guys might have some repressed emotions. Princess of Cups. An apology? Does someone owe you an apology, or do you need an apology? I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo, but I do know that there was something for them, and I felt that too. It was something from their past, because the Six of Cups clarifies something that it seemed like they were avoiding something. I don't know if you need to apologize or if someone needs to apologize to you, but it's like pulling teeth trying to get this out of someone. With that ball and chain around their ankle, like. But then at the same time, it's almost like it has a lot to do with emotion, because it's almost like she's underwater. For that to be a sword card, a mental card. Yeah, look, there's a conversation to be had. I know that magenta is like a healing color, and there is that magenta around the sword. One more row for my Scorpios. Woo. Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's interesting. I'm almost getting this sense of isolation. Like you feel like that's best. The Hierophant. Old traditions with the fourth house being there. And maybe that's how you grew up. You know, where we didn't really apologize. We just kind of like kept it moving. Like we just act like nothing happened and then we're fine from there. But I feel like it's actually affecting you. Like that, there's some sort of family tradition. There's some sort of past conditioning that has to, for lack of better words, die. And be birthed into something new. A new way of seeing something. Because if you see in the Seven of Pentacles, like you see that little thing in his, which looks like a fetus, which is in his mind. This is how we manifest, with the Magician being here. Because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you know, you're not stuck. You're not feeling like you're not trapped inside of your head at all. I feel like this is physically isolating yourself from someone, a group of people, possibly either with friends or like at work, just kind of like staying to yourself, or even from family. I feel like you are gaining a different set of values. Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a Taurus or Cancer, another Scorpio, Pisces. Intuitively, I feel like this is what's coming to you, because you see how this is like, it's planting like this seed, right? And I can also look at that and be like, oh, planting this seed that's growing. You see how through his hand, through the Hierophant, it's like, what do you call that? Is it a holograph? Is that what it is? Holograph? And see, it's coming in through the TV, like it's coming in again. I feel, and what's crazy is that this is the same representation of Thoth, like that bird, look. Same energy. And Thoth, you know, he was the writer of the Emerald Tablets. He had divine knowledge. And I said this in the beginning. There's something that is about to change you. Your intuition is heightened. Maybe you feel like you need to isolate yourself from family, or I don't know, it's something like that. I want to find out about, because it's like about your happiness, right? I just saw the Fool with the Ten of Cups. Kind of got to think about you. I feel like some of you are wanting to get into, or there are some of you that are being called to be in the spiritual community. You have healing powers. You have divine knowledge. Last one. Yeah. The Hangman, the Hermit, with the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A universal offer. You're not satisfied with it. You don't want it. What's up? So at the bottom of this deck was the Six of Pentacles. And this is about, like, you know, sharing. Equal give and take. Tell me about the Two of Swords. And see, you see how he looks like, it's like a spirit animal. Spirit animals might be coming, like, showing themselves to you. If you imagine an animal, you're seeing that animal everywhere. There's spiritual meanings behind that. And see, and he's rooted in the ground. So this is where you come from. This is like your ancestors are really getting in touch with you. This is so spiritual. And the Queen of Wands here, she's extremely spiritual. She puts it into practice. She's a practicing spiritual being. And I happen to stop it on the devil. So this is like, don't take it like that. I'm feeling like it's almost like, you know how when somebody's bothering you, it's starting to become annoying. Like it's obsessive. Something that you always think about. It's in the back of your mind. Like not even the back, it's at the front. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles. I just keep hearing the word isolation. Some of you, I feel like you have a call to work with the less fortunate, because I was even going to say this, like sharing and giving to others. I don't know if some of you work with a nonprofit or we're thinking about starting a nonprofit. The homeless. About the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Wands. So you're gonna have to take what resonates with you on this one, because with the Chariot, I'm almost feeling this sense of like you're coming from the 4th house going straight to the 10th. So this would like be home life. My ears are burning. And then going out to the 10th house, out into the public, into the world. And it's kind of like some of you are going to be working with or are being asked to work with the less fortunate. Some of you are going to need to isolate yourself from certain family members, certain people from your childhood that no longer serve you. Like it's hindering your growth. Tell me about the Hierophant. The Five of Wands. Because there's definitely some conflict behind some sort of tradition. And I keep feeling like it's conditioning. And this is definitely having to do with family. The Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Because this is like fighting, arguing. Okay, let's just say that your family comes from a religious background. And you want to get into the occult. You want to get, and I hate using the word occult, but that is like, you know, a general broad term. But you feel compelled to do things like Reiki healing, even if you wanted to be a reader, some sort of working with some sort of divination, and it's like, no, we don't do that. Like we're not worshiping, and we're not doing that devil shit. Or, like, trust me, I know how it is. Like, I understand that. When I started this channel, when I started like really getting into it, I didn't tell my family because I knew how they were, and it's like I wasn't prepared to even deal with that. I didn't want to deal with that conflict. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Because I just feel like there's no growth with something. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, like something's not working. And then we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So this is like almost like telling your truth. I do feel like some of you are working with divination. Literally, he has all the tools. He knows what to do to get the job done. But something's not being done. And I feel like you're being called. Because your victory actually lies within some sort of like isolation or just a less fortunate, something like that. It's been like pulling teeth to get you here. Look at that ball and chain. Like something's holding you back, I feel. And I'm feeling like it has something to do with family. Again, a conversation must be had, I guess. So this is interesting. Yeah, look. Endings and beginnings with the first house. This is like the Fool, taking a leap of faith. You know, you're protected. They're all watching you. Your angels are with you. They want you. With Sagittarius, this is going out, exploring. This is like 9th house energy. Gaining higher knowledge. But this also talks about, this is like the 6 of Wands. Taurus, Hierophant. Okay, so this was longer than I wanted to be here. So Scorpio, this is what I have for you. If this resonated, comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to book a personal reading, we can dive in deeper because everyone's situation is different. My information is in the description box below. I love, love, love you, and I'll talk to you soon.